Hello and welcome to Yoga with Christy Ellen. I'm Christy. Welcome to my home. If you found this video today, my guess is you're probably not feeling very well. I'm not feeling very well either, so hopefully my voice holds out throughout the video and my mind stays together, because sometimes when we don't feel really well, we're a little discombobulated. For today's practice though, we are going to need a couple of blocks. If you don't have blocks, I will have an option for the pose that uses both of those, but you definitely want to have one block. And then a pillow as well. So you can use that throughout the class. If you feel like you need something for your head, you could definitely grab that, or if you're feeling just out of support. If you are ill, you might want to have a cup of tea with you, perhaps some Kleenexes. Make sure you have your area nice and set up. We're also going to need a clear wall for one of the poses right at the end. So make sure that you're set up so that you can kind of transition easily to that. I'm going to take some time to do that, and then we'll get started, and I hope you feel better. We'll begin today's practice with some pranayama to help clear out any congestion you might have within your lungs and to help just build our immunity overall. We'll be doing some, I'll call them ha-ha breaths. So it's a deep diaphragmatic breathing, and that's to help to move whatever's in the lungs up and out. So if at any time this starts to feel like it's too much for you, just go ahead, fast forward, and then you can begin with the rest of the practice. So we'll be doing our ha-ha breaths, about 10 of those, followed by pressing our tongue to the top of our mouth, breathing through the nose with the mouth closed. If it's too much to breathe with the mouth closed, you can keep it open a little bit. Obviously, make yourself feel comfortable and not overexert yourself. So again, 10 ha-ha breaths, followed by closing the mouth with the tip of the tongue at the top of our palate. And here comes Mocha to join our practice today. So take a nice deep breath in, let that go. We'll do one more of those, just settling. And then let us begin. Let that go. And then find the tip of the tongue at the top of the mouth, closing the jaw, breathing through the tongue or through the nose. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time if you feel up for it. Tip of the tongue to the top of the mouth, about 15 seconds. Beautiful. And then close the eyes. We'll do some nice deep breaths, breathing into the belly. Feel the belly expand as you inhale, and feel that gentle drawing in as you exhale. Breathing in through the entire body, through the side of the ribs, through the back of the body. Allowing the lungs to be filled with the breath, and long exhalations, softening the mind, softening the body. Each breath, think about drawing in a sense of health and wellness. And each exhalation, releasing illness and disease. A couple more, just like that, breathing in health. Exhaling illness, disease. Excellent. Let's bring our hands to the outside of the knees. We'll come down into extended child's pose. Walking the hands out in front. Spreading the fingers wide. Shift the hips back, curl the toes under. Just get a nice stretch on the soles of the feet while you're here. Broaden through the shoulder blades, settle into the chest, into the heart center. Feel the armpits opening. You can sway back and forth, opening through the ribs. And then inhale, come forward, lowering down for cobra pose. Bring the hands next to the chest. Cobra helps to stimulate our digestion and also helps to open up our hearts and our lungs. So the toes point together, reach the tailbone down, shoulder blades down and back. Gently come up, holding for a few breaths. Relax the shoulders away. Find the front of the body supporting the back of the body. One more deep breath in. Exhale, lay the heart down in front of you, curl the toes under. Inhale, press up. Exhale, back into extended child's pose. Reach the hips back. Walk the fingertips forward. Breathing into the chest. Feel the breath moving into the back of the body. Relax the jaw. Let's begin to create a little flow here. So we'll inhale, come forward. Exhale, come down into the belly. Inhale, cobra. Reach the tailbone towards the feet. Exhale, lay down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, back. Repeating that a few more times, just nice and gently and slowly. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to cobra, shoulder blades down and back. Front of the body helps to support the back of the body as you come up. Inhale, press up. Exhale, back. Couple more times. Moving with the breath. Exhaling back to extended. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower down. Cobra. Feel the belly and the ribs and the lungs expand. Inhale up. Exhale back into extended child's pose. Reaching back, find the spine lengthening, breathing that breath of health down through the spine, out through the nervous system. Couple more deep breaths, just like that. And then go ahead, come up. Grab your block or pillow, whatever you have handy. Place it at the top of the mat. Perhaps on kind of a little bit of a taller side. You can adjust if you need to. Come back into extended child's pose. Fingers are spread wide. We're going to come up into a supported down dog. So bring the hips up. Shift them back. And then you're going to take your block. I'm going to move that a little bit closer under the head. Go ahead, come back. Rest the forehead down onto the block. Broaden the shoulder blades against the back of the body. This is going to help to drain the sinuses. So hopefully you've got your backs of tissues close and handy. Deep breaths, really relax into the forehead or down into the crown of the head. Reach the tailbone up. Settle. You can change your block too if you wanted it to be a little bit lower. I think I'm going to do that just to feel a little bit more support. There, that actually feels a lot better. If you can't settle into the head, if your hamstrings are bothering you, you can bend the knees a little bit. Deep Ujjayi breaths here, breathing in with an open throat. Exhale, a little bit of a constricted throat here. Soften the palate of the mouth. If you need to come down, please come down. Make sure you're not compressing the neck into the block. One more deep breath. And go ahead and bend the knees. Take that down. Let's come into child's pose. Go ahead, leave your block there. We'll let our forehead rest onto the block. Arms alongside the body. Allow the back of the body to open. If the block doesn't feel comfortable, you can release that. Each breath, again, think about drawing in health and wellness. And each exhalation, releasing that illness. Filling the body. A couple more just like that. Beautiful. Bring the hands next to the head, and then we'll come on up into a standing position. Coming into Tadasana, allow the hands to be alongside the body, shoulder blades down and back. Find the tailbone reaching down between the feet. Muscles gently drawing into the body. Standing in Tadasana helps to restore our balance and helps to improve our circulation. Doing some deep breaths here, breathing in. Exhale, relaxing through the shoulders. A few more deep breaths. Moving into tree pose, bring the hands up into prayer. Walk the feet a little bit closer together. Tree pose helps to strengthen our spine, which is where our nerves travel down. It helps to relax our nervous system, again, creating a greater sense of immunity. So let's begin to press down through the right leg. Feel the right leg grow nice and strong. Kickstand the left. If you're feeling a little bit out of balance or you're really fatigued because you're really under the weather, just hold right here. If you'd like a little bit more, place the foot onto the calf below the knee. If you've been practicing for a while and you're feeling pretty good, you're just trying to prevent some sort of illness from happening, you can place the foot up onto the thigh, squeezing the leg and the foot together. Either keep the hands at the heart center or inhale them up towards the sky. Relax the shoulders away. Find the ribs softening into the body. Relax the shoulders down. Deep breaths. Imagine the breath traveling down the spine. Allowing that health, that vision of health to travel from the spine out through the nerves, supporting the body. And then bring the hands back together, allow them to come down to the heart center. Let's bring the leg in towards the midline and extend it down onto the ground. Take a moment to pause, reestablishing Tadasana. Tailbone is reaching down between the feet, shoulder blades down and back. Heart center's open, tops of the shoulders are soft. Let's take tree onto the other side. Bring the hands back to the heart center. Now begin to press down into the left leg. Imagine the tailbone reaching towards the arch of the left foot to help with balance. Again, you can choose to stay here, or you can place the foot up on the calf below the knee, or you can bring the foot up onto the thigh, squeezing the thigh and the foot together. If you'd like to stay there, go ahead. Otherwise, inhale the arms up and overhead, relaxing the shoulders away. Soften the ribs down, press down through the left foot as you reach and extend through the arms. Bringing your awareness to the spinal column, to the nerves traveling from the spine out into the body, and imagine that sensation of health and wellness traveling through the spine out into the body. Relax the shoulders. Find a gentle smile. And then bring the hands back together, allow them to come down into the heart center. Move that right leg into the midline and then extend it down onto the ground. Let's inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, take a forward fold. Bend the knees slightly here. Coming into Goon. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what we're doing. Go ahead, you're going to bend the knees. Place your hands underneath the feet so that the toes are resting into the wrists of the hands. And then relax the crown of the head down. Now, if your hamstrings are really tight, you can keep the knees bent. If you'd like to, over time, you can slowly begin to straighten the legs. This pose helps to calm our mind, helps to improve our digestion. If your sinuses are collecting, you can take care of that when we come out of here. Deep breaths, feel everything just relaxing out through the crown of the head. Bending the knees as much as you need to. We're not worried about opening up the hamstrings here. We're focused on increasing and improving our immunity, helping to aid in the recovery process, whatever ails us today. Couple more breaths. Beautiful. Go ahead and take the hands out from here and invite yourself to come down onto the ground, coming into all fours. Take it back into an extended child's pose. Just swaying back and forth in extended child's pose. Breathing in health, breathing in wellness, releasing discomfort, releasing illness. Each breath nourishing the body, supporting the immune system. You can sway from side to side, keeping your awareness on the spine. Inhale, come up. Exhale, swing the legs out, preparing to move into fish pose, Matsyasana. In fish pose, this is going to help to open our lungs and helps to stimulate our digestive system. You can do this with your blocks or without. I'll show it to you without the blocks first in case you don't have those. So in fish pose, we come down onto our back, roll the shoulder blades down and back, hands come underneath the glutes, kind of draw the elbows underneath the body, and then press into the elbows to lift the head up off the ground, and then rest the head back. Really feel that nice opening through the lungs, breathing here. So continue to hold that if you don't have your blocks. If you do have blocks, you'll place one block at the mid-back and then the other one behind the head. The mid one probably on kind of that middle height, the back one on the high point to give you support. And you can play with that when you come down. So as you come down, adjust the block, the back, finding comfort, playing with the levels of that. Just make sure that you're comfortable. We'll be holding here for a few moments. Hands out to the side. Pointing the toes, reaching the head back, breathing into the front of the body. Breathing in health. Exhaling disease, discomfort. Each exhalation creating more space as you release the disease to take in that nice, deep, healthy, vital breath. Shoulders are relaxed, gentle smile. Couple more breaths. Beautiful. To come out, press into the elbows, kind of move them in a little bit, gently lift the head up, slowly come up. Gather the knees into the body, coming into a seated child's pose. Breathing deeply into the back of the body, relax the shoulders down and away. Beautiful. For our final pose, we'll be doing legs up the wall. This helps to allow everything to kind of drain and to release out of the body. So this is where you'll either want to have a block or a pillow for your hips. So coming to a wall, I think I'm going to use the pillow versus the block today. So you sit yourself up nice and close to the wall. You can see me, and I'm kind of a distance away in the video. And then you're going to lean back, swing your legs up. Arms come alongside the body. And we just get to hang out here and breathe. And the energy is dropping from the heels, from the feet, down through the legs. Feel it pooling into the belly, relax the shoulders. Just let everything go. To come out, gently bring the legs down and pull them into the body, roll to your side. Invite yourself to come up into a seated position. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. I do wish you well. I wish you health and vitality. Namaste.